All right, hello everyone, and welcome to our second edition of Free Play Fridays. We're so glad to have you here. We are just getting all our stuff worked out. Something we would love for you to do, if you have a moment, is if you are watching on Facebook Live or if you're watching on YouTube, please put a little note in the comments. Let us know that you're hearing everything. Just say hello. We seem to have people coming from all over the world, which is really exciting. So we want to know who's been watching. So please, by all means, let us know how things are going from your end. And we're delighted to start the show. Suba, tell us what we're starting with.
All right. Well, spring seems to be here, even though it's a little bit cold still in Toronto. But we always like to start off with our little ode to spring, and this is a song about a bunch of birds, and we hope you enjoy it as we usher in the beautiful weather and the foreshadowing of summertime.
All right, and it looks like everything is up and running, so here we go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3.
Tweedly diddly, tweedly diddly, tweedly diddly, tweedly diddly, tweedly diddly, tweedly diddly, tweet, 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 tweet. He rocks in the treetops all day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birdies on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go a tweet, 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 rockin' robin, tweet, 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 a rockin' robin, tweet, tweedly deep. Go rockin' robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock it tonight. Tweet, tweedly deep. Every little swallow, every chickadee, every little birdie in the tall oak tree. The wise old owl, the big black crow, love to hear the robin sing. Go bird, go, rockin' robin, tweet, 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 a rockin' robin, tweet, tweedly deep. Go rockin' robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock it tonight. Tweet, tweedly deep. A pretty little raven at the bird bandstand taught him how to do the bop, and it was grand. They started going steady, and bless my soul, they out-popped the buzzard and the oriole. He rocks in the treetops all day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birdies on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, 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 rockin' robin, tweet, 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 rockin' robin, tweet, tweedly deep. Go rockin' robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock it tonight. Tweet, tweedly deep, tweedly diddly 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 deep, tweet, tweet. A little bit of Bobby Day there for you. Some rockin' robin. Like we said, a bunch of rockin' birds out there.
All right, so I am getting some information that the video feed is not particularly strong, so I am going to do a couple of things here to see if I can get it.
I just saw myself disintegrate right in front of you.
That's far out. I think I may have fixed this. So folks, let us know if things clear up a little bit, and hopefully we're in good shape.
Excellent. And just so we know, yes, thank you for all of your comments about the technical things. We see some people from NYC, some people from the UK. What else? Some people from very, very nearby, other people in Canada. And excellent. Okay. We're making a go of it. This is great.
Okay, that looks good. Glad to see that things are working. And let's move on. Suba, tell us, what's next?
All right, we're going to give you a little bit of Canadian content here and a little bit of live looping as well. That last song you just heard was simply two voices doing our thing. And so we hope you get up and dance for this one if you've got the room to do so. And I sincerely hope you're in comfortable clothing, pajamas. What you don't know is that I might look kind of okay up top, but on the bottom, it's pajamas all the way. Yep. Reveal, the big reveal right there.
I am wearing moccasins, by the way.
Larry folk, we love you too.
All right. I think we're ready to get the next one going.
Let's do it.
Here comes a little bit of Canadian content for you.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it Whoa, I can't feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it. But I love it. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it. But I love it. Whoa, I can't feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it. But I love it.
And I know she'll be the death of me, at least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me, the worst is yet to come. But at least we'll both be beautiful and stay forever young. This I know, this I know.
She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without it. She told me you'll never be in love. Oh, oh, oh. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it. But I love it. Whoa, I can't feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it. But I love it. And I know she'll be the death of me.
At least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me, the worst is yet to come. All the misery was necessary when we're deep in love. This I know, yeah, this I know. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without it. She told me you'll never be in love. Oh, oh, oh. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it. But I love it. Whoa, I can't feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it. But I love it. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it. But I love it. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it. But I love it. But I love it. But I love it. Oh. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more.
We both know we can't go without it. She told me you'll never be in love. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, yeah. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it. But I love it. Whoa, I can't feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it. But I love it. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. I can't feel my face. But I love it. But I love it. But I love it. But I love it. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. I can't feel my face. But I love it. But I love it. But I love it.
Too good.
A little bit of The Weeknd there.
All right, I have to share this story with you. These are performance real-life stories. We started this song at about 20 seconds in. You may notice that we're wearing these. These are in-ear monitors. And the secret behind the live looping and about our performance is that instead of using those big black box speakers that performers use, we are using in-ear monitors, which means if these stop working, we hear nothing. I did that entire song hearing nothing. I heard me and Suba performing live. No drums, no backing tracks, none, no metronome.
So if you saw me really violently beating out the parts, now you know why.
Peoples, I was flying blind. just going by Suba's snapping of the fingers, hoping I'm singing in tune, all that stuff. So I'm going to take a little moment, a little pause for the cause. It looks like the video is working now, which I'm very happy to see.
Yes, this is great.
So,
Oh, you see, Max, you're playing the drums along with us. That's awesome. We could have really used you a few moments ago when Dylan's ears cacked out. It's a lot of fun. It's so lovely to see so many of our friends near and far. We really do feel like you're with us. It's a tough time out there, being in isolation or in quarantine, or if you're missing other members of your family and of course friends. But we're all here together for this next 50 minutes or so, and we're so thankful that you're all here with us. And we're going to give you some more exciting tunes. This next one is particularly exciting because I mostly get to sing the bass on this one, and it's one of my all-time favorite things. And it's possible that as our FreePlay Fridays at 4 go on, and we don't want to really repeat a lot of repertoire, we're going to bust out some other instruments. Not today, but starting next week. And so speaking of bass, I might have a little fun later on. Oh gosh, I shouldn't reveal these things publicly, but yeah, I might tinker with an instrument that I really don't know very well, but it's an instrument that I love. So there you have
Jen Kerner
it.
was asking, are you guys going to do I'm Yours? We're going to do something a little different. So
Uh-huh.
story behind this particular piece, as you know, a lot of the pieces we do are inspired by our travels worldwide. Well, we were asked to go to New Jersey for a show just outside of New York City, and we were asked to team up with a visual artist named Victor Davson. And the presenters basically said Victor Davson makes art by taking classic album covers and reimagining the covers and sort of modifying the covers. So he said, take a look at the works that he's done. They're in the gallery over there. See if there's anything that inspires you to bring new repertoire to your show. This was the night before the show. So we took a look at the gallery. We found a couple things that looked interesting. And the upside of being an a cappella duo is that you can rehearse in your hotel room and not bother anybody. So we worked up a few particular pieces. This one seems to have withstood the test of many tours. It's a piece of music whose sentiment is no more important today, or as important today as it has been any other time. We want to dedicate this one to the folks in Nova Scotia who are suffering some terrible, terrible things and trying to process a terrible tragedy. We hope this one gives you something to process your feelings with. Mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love here today. Oh, Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Painted lines,
Brother,
and picket signs,
brother,
don't punish me,
brother,
with brutality.
brother,
Oh, talk to me,
brother,
oh, we can see,
brother.
oh, what's going
Oh,
on,
what's going on?
oh, what's going on,
What's going on?
oh, what's going on, what's going on. Everybody thinks we're wrong. Well, but who are they to judge us? Simply because our hair is long. You know we've got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Sing with us at home, painted lines, sister, and ticket size, sister. Don't punish me, sister, with brutality, sister. Oh, talk to me, sister, and we can see. Oh, what's going on?
Oh, what's going on?
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 Right on. One more time. What's going on?
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 What's going on?
What's going on? All right. I'm going to go grab batteries from the basement.
Ooh, all right. I can't
keep
keep talking to that.
I'll be right back.
All right, we're having a very funny ghosts in the machine kind of day, and so you saw us getting together not just because we're married and we like each other a lot, but because yet another set of batteries just died on us. We have a hunch that we're going to need a new battery charger, methinks. Ever professional Jennifer Kerner, thank you. We appreciate that. Oh, great save. Yes, yes. Thank you, Elna. We have a good time. And honestly, part of being a performer, as so many of you know, so many of you are performers yourselves, you know that part of it is the grace under pressure and just the problem solving in the moment. And that's a part of being a good improviser and just having a little bit of a creative flair, I think. So there you have it. Something that Mike Deal mentioned a little bit earlier. You can see I'm just stalling here, but I'm gonna pretend that I'm like, you know, some sort of host, some sort of stand-up comedian. Oh, does everybody see that?
Remember that time when you said, "Why did you buy so many batteries?"
Right? Keeps going and going and going. That would be the Energizer Bunny. So the story, one of the stories that Mike alluded to a little bit earlier is that when I was very, very young, this is a true story. When I was young, I grew up in a musical family. My father is a master drummer, and I was about 6 or 7, I think, and you know, usual birthday, candles on the cake. You make a wish, you keep it to yourself, you blow out the candles, and you hope that the wish comes true. I actually said at this time in my mind, and I don't mind revealing it now because it has come true, I said, I want to be a bass. And I blew out the candles. Now, of course, at the age of 6 or 7, you don't know much about biology. You don't know that you can't actually be singing the bass, but I had big dreams as a little person. And in a song like What's Going On, I actually got to fulfill those dreams. So there you have it. Makes me very happy.
And
We're
are back.
Yeah! Oh, this is great.
Okay, you know what? After that, I think it's time to do some dancing. What do you say?
Oh, yes. Okay. So if you didn't dance with I Can't Feel My Face, you must dance now. I told you I'm wearing pajama bottoms. I'm not joking. Can you? Oh,
Can't see them.
no, you can't really see them, but that's okay.
We
Yeah.
also have one camera down, by the way.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what's happening today, but we're happy that you're all with us and that you have the patience to bear with us through these things. So yes, get on your comfy clothes. Maybe get your boogie shoes. That would be important too.
Yeah, I think that would be appropriate.
Yes. So we're gonna do a little. We're gonna take you back to disco now.
Here we go. Jive talking, don't tell any lies, yeah. Jive talking, you wear a disguise. Jive talking, so misunderstood, yeah. Jive talking, you just ain't no good. Oh, but child, you never know just what you mean to me. Oh, child, you've got so much. You're gonna take away my energy with all your jive talking. You're telling me lies, yeah. Jive talking, you wear a disguise. Well, baby, nobody believes what you say, 'cause all your jive talking just gets in the way. Here we go. Oh, my child, you're so good, treating me so cruel. There you go with your fancy lies, leaving me looking like a dumbstruck fool. Clap aloud now, jive talking, you're telling me lies, yeah. Jive talking, you wear a disguise. Jive talking, so misunderstood, yeah. Jive talking, you just ain't no good now, baby. Love talking is all very fine, yeah. Jive talking just isn't a crime. Well, if you love someone till you die, then all your jive talking just gets in your eye. Oh, jive talking, you're telling me lies, yeah. Jive talking, you wear a disguise. Oh, jive talking, so misunderstood, yeah. Jive talking, you just ain't no good now.
Yeah, a little jive talking there. That's great. Hello, Daniel. Lovely to have you here. Yeah, hope you're all dancing along. I like the dancing emojis, I have to say. They're really awesome. And I don't use emojis nearly enough, but I might be forced to very soon in my communications. This next tune is one we're going back to the two voices, the kind of intimacy and sparse nature of just having the two voices. This song is very near and dear to us, and at the moment there are three reasons why it feels very special. One is our dear friend Andrew Craig just celebrated his 50th birthday, and as part of that, there was a big kind of surprise that his family put together. They made a beautiful video of basically kind of sharing their love for this lovely person. And so Dylan and I actually rewrote the lyrics to this next Simon and Garfunkel tune. So that's the first reason why it feels special. The second reason why it feels special is because just a couple of weeks ago, Dylan and I celebrated our 20th wedding anniversary. We can't believe how much time has gone by. It's really bizarre and very surreal. And we're very, very happy and very in love, and yeah, like I said, we like each other a lot, and
It's a good thing when you're quarantined together.
this is true, and performing together too, actually. And so this song is also very important for that reason. Thank you very much for getting some congratulations for that. It was a bit weird celebrating in isolation, but also kind of natural for us. We're used to just being just the two of us. The third reason why this song is important is because we know all of you to some degree or another, but not only do you feel like old friends, you feel like family. And especially in situations like this, where we are all isolated, we're trying to think of the greater good, and we're trying to be there for each other even through a screen. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep loving each other. Keep being kind. I think people are starting to lose their patience these days. So be kind. We consider you family. We consider you dear friends and old friends. And that is the name of this next song, mixed in with a little Johann Sebastian Bach for good measure, because we love him dearly.
Old friends, old friends, sat on a park bench like bookends. A newspaper blowing through the grass falls on the round toes of the high shoes of the old friends. Old friends, winter companions, the old men, lost in their overcoats, waiting for the sunset. Sounds of the city sifting through trees settles like dust on the shoulders of the old friends. Can you imagine us years from today, sharing a park bench quietly? How terribly strange to be 70. Old friends, memory brushes the same years, quietly sharing the same fears. Time it was, and what a time it was. It was a time of innocence, a time of confidences. Long ago it must be, I have a photograph
preserve your memories. They're all that's left. A little bit of old friends there, dedicated to all of you. And yep, Elna said it, like when one goes, the other has to go too. You all, yeah, exactly. They are. They're like car headlights, right? You go and you replace one, and lo and behold, the next week or two later, there you have it. It's all gone. So we got yet more batteries to change over here. We're going to go back to the Canadian tip and give you a little of the Stampeders out of Calgary, Alberta. And
Sad news, by the way. Just heard today.
yes.
The Calgary Stampede is officially off.
Oh dear. Well, it doesn't really come as too much of a surprise, right? Everything's been canceled, especially the large-scale events. That is sad, but we'll dedicate it to the loss of the. That just seems weird. No.
No
but-
more steers to round up.
Aw.
Not this year.
Oh, well.
So we love this
That's too
particular
bad.
piece because, well, we like to remind people that we've got some friends of ours from our York University days here.
Yes.
Both Suba and I have master's degrees in music.
Yes, we do.
And where has it taken us? The sound of banjos.
A flunky dunk flunk, a flunky da flunk, flulula flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flulula flunky dunk, flunk, a flunky da flunk, flulula flunky dunk, flunky da flunk, flulula.
Actually, York University did have a course in banjo singing. It wouldn't surprise me if they did. Here's the Stampeders.
You'll have to sing along.
Flunky dunk flunk, ka flunky da flunk, flalala flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky da flunk, flalala flunky dunk, flunk, ka flunky da flunk, flalala flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky da flunk, flalala flunky dunk, ka flunky da flunk, flalala flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky da flunk, flalala flunky dunk, ka flunky da flunk, flalala flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky da flunk, flalala flunky dunk,
Ka flunky da flunk, flulula flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky da flunk, flulula flunky dunk. Ka flunky da flunk, flulula flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky da flunk, flulula flunky dunk. Ka flunky da flunk, flulula flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky da flunk, flulula flunky dunk. Ka flunky da flunk, flulula flunky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky da flunk.
Well, I'm on my way
Ka flunky da flunk,
to the city lights,
flunky dunk, flunky da flunk,
to a pretty face that shines her light on the city nights.
flunky da flunk,
And I gotta catch a new train.
flunky da flunk,
I'm gonna be there on time.
flunky da flunk,
Oh, it feels so good to know she waits at the end of the line.
flunky da flunk,
Sweet, sweet city woman.
flunky da flunk.
I can see your face, I can hear your voice, I can almost touch you. Sweet, sweet city woman. Oh, my banjo and me, we got a feel for singing. Yeah, yeah. Bon, c'est bon, 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 c'est bon, 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 c'est bon, 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 bon. Bon, c'est bon, 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 c'est bon, 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 c'est bon, 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 bon. So long, ma, so long, pa, so long. Neighbors and friends,
Like a
country morning, all snuggled in June. Ah, she's got a way to make a man feel shiny and new. And she's singing the evening, old familiar tunes. And she feeds me love and tenderness and macaroons. Sweet, sweet city woman. I can see your face, I can hear your voice, I can almost touch you. Sweet, sweet city woman.
join me. We got a feel for singing. Sweet, 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 sweet city woman. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. 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 Sweet, sweet city woman. Sweet, sweet city woman. Sweet, 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 sweet city woman. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da.
Sweet City Woman. And what I always say about that song, it is a sweet song. It is saccharine filled. She feeds me love and tenderness and macaroons. Honestly, nothing could be sweeter. Oh, it does my heart good.
Just in case, ears. Because 3 out of 4 of our things that require batteries crapped out on us, we're just not going to take any chances on number 4. So I'm going to get Suba to change her batteries while I tell you a little bit about the next particular piece. Before we do, I just want to give a shout out to, speaking of Neil Young, somebody who performed Neil Young earlier today, who was Ross Lind. Ross Lind is a dear friend of ours and a dear friend of many of the people who are listening, former member of Cadence. And Ross is doing his own live-streamed Facebook Live event with his lovely, lovely wife, Nathalie Vachon, every Friday at 1 p.m. So before you come see us next week, have lunch and watch Ross and Nathalie. They do a wonderful, just jamming good time, very inclusive thing. It's kind of like one of Ross's parties. It's just fun.
Exactly. Just a lot of sing-along potential there.
Also a good chance to tell you about this. This is our CD. But more importantly, speaking of Nathalie Vachon, she's the person who designed, well, I would say she designed the album cover, but really she designed what you can't quite see here on the wall, which is this big, beautiful painting that hangs as the centerpiece of our living room.
You're seeing about 1/4 of the painting. What we can tell you is that this is the front cover, which is very, very beautiful. You can see it's similar to the bottom of the painting you see. And on the other side is the rest of the tree, which is also at the top of that painting. And that was designed by none other than Ed Hanley.
Our wonderful bandmate from one of our other projects, Auto Rickshaw.
Yes.
So now I'm going to tell you just a little bit about this piece. I grew up with Neil Young on heavy rotation. My father used to play him all the time. And so we decided to work up a lovely 2-part version of this. And we've got a friend of ours from New York who knows the story already. So we worked up a lovely 2-part version for this. We made the album that we just showed you. And after we made the album, we made this beautiful sort of bells and whistles, lushly orchestrated version. And we said, we just can't go back to that simple version. I can't see the top of that painting. It really is high art. Oh, Hank.
Hank.
Oh, Hank. Speaking of old friends, that's our friend Hank Fletcher, who we went to university with. But to continue with the story, we recorded this very lush version, and then we said, oh my goodness, how are we going to replicate this on stage now? And we worked up a very complex live looping arrangement. When we decided that we wanted to do this, we were in touch with Janice Siegel from the Manhattan Transfer and Lauren Kinnan from the New York Voices, 2 of our vocal heroes, who invited us to come down to New York to perform for something called Vocal Mania. It's a event that they put on every month at the Zinc Bar and sometimes at Birdland. And they said, we really love that song from your album, Old Man. Can you do that? We went, world premiere in New York City for our vocal heroes. Can we pull this off? And we practiced, and we practiced, and we practiced. And it went pretty well. It went well enough that Lauren and Janice decided to have us headline a few months later at their event. So it all worked out well. We hope you like this version. It's available on our CD, and if you want to know how to get the CD, go to music.freeplayduo.com, and that's where you can pick it up.
Excellent. So here's a little Neil Young for you.
Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you.
Ding, do ding, ding, do ding, ding, do ding, do ding, 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 do ding, ding, do ding, 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 do ding, 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 do ding, da do ding, ding.
Old man, look at my life. 24 and so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lost, count the cost. Give me things that won't get lost. Like a coin that won't get tossed. Rolling home to you.
Ding, ding, do ding, do ding, ding, do ding, do ding, ding, do ding, da do ding, ding, do ding, ding, do ding, do ding, ding, do ding, do ding, ding, do ding, da do ding, ding. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. Oh, one look in my eyes and you can tell that's true. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you.
Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I'm a lot like you.
I'm a lot like you.
I'm a lot like you. Lullabies look in your eyes, run around the same old town. Doesn't mean that much to me that much to you. I've been the first and last. Look at how the time goes past. But I'm all alone at last, rolling home to you.
Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. Oh, one look in my eyes and you can tell that's true. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. Oh, one look in my eyes and you can tell on, take a look at my life.
I'm a lot like you.
Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you.
I'm a lot like you.
Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you.
I'm a lot like you.
Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you.
I'm a lot like you.
A little bit of Neil Young for you there. Oh, such lovely comments. Wow. Hans Zimmer-esque. Wow, that's some high praise there. Donna Dudinsky is here. Happy birthday, Donna, once again. Mwah, sending you love, sending everybody love, but a little extra just for you on your special day. And Celia, we love you too. Thank you so much. It's so wonderful to have you all here with us, sharing in the joy of music making and fun and technological shenanigans, and
We're all learning about resilience these days, aren't we? What to do when things go sideways.
There you go, right? Indeed. Wow. And we're gonna go slow and serious on this next one as well. Again, still very timely, even though it's about very specific people. Do you want to tell this story there, Dylan?
All right. Well, we call this one our story about duos, and it's just a really fascinating thing. We start with the duo of Lester Young and Charlie Mingus. Lester Young, the great saxophonist, Charlie Mingus, a bass player. We used to play together, and when Lester Young passed away, Charlie Mingus wrote this particular piece. Now, later on, fast forward to the 1970s, and Charlie Mingus teamed up with none other than Joni Mitchell, who wrote the lyrics to go with this piece. And the lyrics are absolute poetry. And they are about the duo of Lester Young and his wife. Lester Young was African American. His wife was European American. This was early in the 40s and 50s and was not looked upon too kindly. And a lot of the lyrics are about the difficulties that they had to go through with that. In this album that Joni Mitchell recorded this on was the great bass player Jaco Pastorius, another wonderful duo. And from that duo, all through these duos, this duo to perform for you, Goodbye Pork Pie Hat.
When Charlie speaks of Lester, you know someone great has gone. The sweetest swinging music man had a porky pig hat on. A bright star in the dark age, when the bandstands had 1,000 ways of refusing a black man admission. A black musician. In those days they put him in an underdog position. Sellers and chitlins. When Lester took him a wife, arm in arm went black and white, and some saw red, and drove them from their hotel bed. Love is never easy. It's short of the hope we have for happiness. Bright and sweet, love is never easy street. Now we are black and white started embracing under the lunatic New York night. It's very unlikely we'll be driven out of town or be hung in a tree. That's unlikely. Tonight these crowds are happy and loud, and children are up dancing in the streets. In the sticky middle of the night, summer serenade of taxi horns and fun arcades, where right or wrong under neon, every feeling goes on. For you and me, the sidewalk is a history book and a circus. Dangerous clowns balancing dreadful and wonderful perceptions. They have been handed day by day, generations on down. We came up from the subway on the music midnight makes, to Charlie's bass and Lester's saxophone in taxi horns and brakes. Now Charlie's down in Mexico with the healers, so the sidewalk leads us with music to two little dancers. They're dancing outside a black bar. There's a sign up on the awning. It says pork pie hat bar. And there's black babies dancing tonight. Thank you so much.
Oh, check out Hank's comments.
Oh, beautiful one, Hank. The sidewalk is a history book. Isn't that the truth? When things go sideways, make history. That about sums up the state of the world right there. Wise, wise words. Thank you, Celia. Barbara, nice to see you here. I didn't know you were here. Always wonderful.
Barbara and
to
Daniel are
have you.
talking to each other.
I love that.
I love the side conversations. This one thing that you can do with these concerts that it's a little harder to do in a real life situation is you get to see somebody from far away and say hello. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's quite amazing. It's a little bit distracting, I'll have to say, but it's really fun to be in on your little side conversations.
It's awesome. Well, we have. Ooh, I'm still live. Check that out.
Ooh, so much reverb. That's right.
Let me see what's going on here.
That's right. Somehow we landed in our bathroom again.
There we go. Technology, people. It's all over here. It's all invisible. And when it works, it's great. When it goes sideways, we make history.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Oh, Larry Folke says, that's it, I'm quitting singing.
Larry,
You're not allowed to do that.
You can't do that. How are we going to get inspired?
That's right.
Larry is a very dear friend of ours, a wonderful singer and composer.
Yes.
And was in one of our very first vocal jazz ensembles called Hampton Avenue, what we started singing together in 1995.
Oh my gosh.
25
All of
years
us
ago.
young pups back then. Amazing. And Larry just put out a song on Facebook that's absolutely beautiful to listen to. And
Larry, can you post the link to that in the comments, please?
yes, please. Everybody needs to hear your absolutely beautiful voice. There's a reason why I call you Lair Bear. That's the bottom line right there.
All right, we are approaching.
He's blushing. Excellent.
We are sad to say, but we are approaching the end of our show. A
Indeed.
little bit of house cleaning before we give you our last show. We are going every Friday afternoon. We are loving doing this, loving reaching out to you. So happy to see you and see the comments and all that
Yes.
sort of thing. So please do stay in touch. Every week will be a new program.
Yes.
And as Suba said, we may get more and more experimental as this goes on. Try some of the new instruments that we've been practicing with all our extra time.
That's right.
Open up the piano, all that sort of stuff. So we would love to see you. You can, a couple of ways that you can help support us if you wish. We do these as a please watch, but if you want to, you can pay what you can. And if you wanted to do that, you do that by going to paypal.me/freeplayduo. Better yet, just buy our album. It's at music.freeplayduo.com.
That's right. Dun, dun, dun,
Available right there.
dun, dun.
If you live in the neighborhood, we
There we
are
go.
doing mailbox delivery. It gets us out and walking. And please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching this on Facebook, the YouTube channel is youtube.com/c/freeplayduo. That's the letter C, like channel. youtube.com/c/freeplayduo. And if you're on YouTube watching this, just click subscribe. And
That's
you'll
right.
know when we've got the next one. We are so glad to have you here.
Thank
Have
you all
people
for
from all over
being
the
here.
world.
Hi, Pat. Hi, John Hodges. That's lovely. Again, some people from further away, which is really wonderful. And Mike Deal is asking, is Winnipeg in your neighborhood?
Winnipeg's a province it's not a province. A city in our neighborhood.
It's okay. We'll work on our geography in the meantime. Yes.
Speaking
please
of
do
geography.
yes. Okay. We're going to take you to India. Going to take you to the motherland with a little bit of Bollywood. And here's what I like to say about Bollywood. Bollywood is Bombay plus Hollywood. It is the largest film industry in the world. And if you've ever seen a Bollywood film, it usually clocks in around 3 to 4 hours in length. And the reason for this is that generally there is a prerequisite of about 15 to 16 song and dance numbers. Now, here's the thing. Those song and dance numbers have zero to do with advancing the plot of the movie. And it's one of my favorite things. It just transports you. It takes you to a different place and a different time. This song is no different. People like Celia, who are from my city choir, you know this song, you know this arrangement. This is Chaya Chaya from the film Dil Se. जिनके सरहा इश्क की छाँव पाँव के नीचे जन्नत होगी जिनके सरहा इश्क की
Challa chaya 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 challa chaya 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 challa chaya chaya chaya
चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया छैया छैया
Sare shiku down challa chaya chaya sare shiku down challa chaya pau chala tu chale challa chaya chaya pau chala tu chale challa chaya
चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया छैया छैया
Voy a arredo kusibu kitara Jiski zubanu ridu kitara Mere shana rast mere kainat voy a mera saya saya
चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया छैया छैया
fast मेरे कायनात वो यार मेरा सया सया चल जया 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 चल जया 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 चल जया 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 सारे इश्क की जाओ चल जया जया सारे इश्क की जाओ चल जया पाँव चारा तो चले चल जया जया पाँव चारा तो चले चल जया चल जया 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 चल जया 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 चल जया 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 चल जया 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 चल जया 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 चल जया 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 चल जया 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 चल जया जया जया
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Bell, Suba Shankaran, together we are FreePlay Duo. Thank you so much for listening.
Please come join us every Friday. FreePlay Fridays at 4. If you join us on YouTube, please subscribe. It lets people know that you like us. And you can see more of our videos. Also, these do stay up, particularly on YouTube. So if you want to pass this along to somebody who didn't get a chance to see it or relive the magic, please consider subscribing. And we thank you so much again for coming.
Indeed, yes. And hello to Irem in Turkey and to Uli and Helga in Germany. Again, so many people from all over the world. We're just so thrilled. Thank you for being with us. We love you. We send you all the best positive vibes. Stay healthy. Wash your hands. Be safe. Stay 6 feet apart. But don't let the love stay 6 feet apart. Thank you so much, everyone.